All right, Shalom. I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Double honor to the apostle, and great millstone, peace and blessed to Yah, keep pushing truth throughout the four winds. You see the video is entitled Judgment Shall Catch the Wicked Off Guard. Because even like looking at today and what's going on in the world today, the rioting, protesting and all that, these people don't know the end game and the meaning to all this. They just think it's free riding, free looting, getting free Gucci and all that stuff, but they don't understand that judgment is going to catch them off guard. Esau has some things set up and like in the works. Okay, it's all a setup. Okay, and I'm speaking mainly to the wicked Israelites. All right, so-called blacks, Latinos, and natives. They're gonna be totally caught off guard. Okay, they got a first wave of these troops, and like if you just watch it, how it's slowly. You had the COVID, you had the executive order signed to where they can come into your house and all that. Well, just imagine when martial law is declared. Now on top of martial law being declared, your phone where you brought it to has your location, and they can say you're near such and such, and that's going to wipe a lot of people out right there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get into these scriptures. This is Psalm 73. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." Okay, because you can look today, man, and some of these things is like, wow, man. I mean, they're the wicked, and it just looks like they're constantly prospering. It's just like, wow, like look at all this stuff that he have, but they're wicked. They go to church on Sunday, they worship Jesus, they celebrate all the pagan holidays, and they're driving a Range Rover. They're driving a Lexus with a 2-story house, you know what I'm saying? You're just like, wow. But these things aren't right, okay? It says, when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, this is Proverbs 3:31. It says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the simple fact that envying him and choosing his ways leads to one thing, your demise. Okay? And then he's your oppressor. So if he's oppressing you, why would you want to be like him? All right? This is verse 4. It says, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. So it looks good. They look solid. Okay, they look solid. It says they are not in trouble as other men. Okay, everything just looks so right with them. It says, neither are they plagued like other men. It just looks like this perfect life, man. It's like, man, he got his wife, got 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? Got the good job, and it just looks so good. All right? But lo and behold, these men and everyone like them, that time is basically over. Okay? This is Job 15:20. It says, the wicked man travaileth with pain all his days. So, you think about that. It looks good. Everything that he has and going through, it looks good, but look what it says. He travaileth with pain all his days. Because it's wickedness. Okay? It's something that's not right with him. It says, and the number of years is hidden to the oppressor. Okay? So we have to understand that when wicked men follow their oppressors, they're going to get the same punishment as the oppressor. Okay? So we can't base things on how they look. All right? 6, it says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. They wear wickedness. Okay? It says as a garment, and that's what they're clothed in. You know what I'm saying? They're clothed in wickedness. All right? Now, if you're someone, and let's say you're a Negro, and you go to college, saying you get out, you get your job, and the person that's teaching you that job is an Edomite, and he's teaching you how to cut corners, even though you know those things aren't right. You know, he's teaching you how to look over certain individuals, even though they may be the best person for the job, to bring in a family member. You know what I'm saying? It's things a lot of times that the oppressor teaches you that it's off. His ways are off. I mean, if they were set up to be the wicked, why would you want to be envious to his ways? Okay, why would you want to wear his ways? His ways are crooked. Okay, it's Proverbs 16:18. It says, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Okay, so it says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. So pride compasseth. It's too much. They have too much pride. Okay? When you get to a level to where you have too much pride, and it's just like, it's thick, and like you can just feel it on people, that's overboard. You're not supposed to really have no pride, you know, when it comes to certain things. Some people have, I mean, you got to take certain pride in how you look, how you represent yourself. You know what I'm saying? You present yourself, you go into a job interview, you want to be presented well, but you don't want to let that pride get into your mind to where it's affecting you, to where you're like the oppressor, you know what I'm saying? Or to you, it's tied into wicked ways. Okay? 7, it says, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have no more, or they have more than heart could wish. So if the standard was reaching a certain level of a certain thing, they have to be extra. Like, it's basically nothing satisfies them. Okay? Like, you think about this. What is the point in one person having $500 million? Like, what is the point? Then you got $500 million and you got 9 houses in 9 different states. You know what I'm saying? Each one of those houses have 3 cars, and those cars are $350,000 a piece. Like, it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? But that's the standard of Edom, and Jake falls right into that. You know what I'm saying? It says they have more than their heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Okay? Full of pride. And you look at this is Psalms 2:1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So why, if you have more than your heart can desire, or your mind can desire, or you can wish for, and then you're ruling the entire world, So why would you be in a rage? Okay, this is your time. And the people imagine a vain thing. That vain thing, okay, this isn't enough for you. This kingdom isn't enough for you. You want to have the next kingdom too. Everything must be about you. Okay? This is the mind frame and the mindset of Edom. This is how they maneuver. It's greed. It's a lot of greed and a lot of pride. Okay? This is verse 9. It says, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. And they say, how doth the Most High know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? So that's more pride, okay? And when it says that their tongue walketh through the earth, everything they spew, the madness they spew, they set the standard. The standard is set by Edom in the way he brings forth laws, decrees, and we know those decrees are unrighteous. Okay, so everything is set up by this man, and his ways go through the earth. That's called democracy. You know what I'm saying? They spread democracy, and it's all over the earth. That's why you have a thing called the U.S. Embassy, because when they get to those other places, they want to basically control everything. Okay. This is Isaiah 14:13. It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mountain of the congregation in the north side, in the sides of the north. So basically, I will be like the Most High. Okay? I'm going to be to where people won't say that they think the so-called Edomites or the white race is God, but they show it in their actions, because everybody, the tone that's set, everybody wants to follow that tone. You know, if they set a tone of skinny girls are the way to go, the whole world is going to be in the mind frame of skinny girls are the way to go. But mainly with our people, they'll actually use Jake. They'll use Jake to do that, because Jake has basically sold out and envied the oppressor. The oppressor says a Bentley's cool, that's what you should have. They give that off to Jake, and what Jake driving around in? A Bentley. You know what I'm saying? They set the standard. Okay? 12, it says, behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches. Okay? They're constantly increasing in riches. It says, for all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. Okay? It says, when I thought to know this, it was painful for me. All right? It was painful. Okay, knowing these things. Thinking that the wicked, you know what I'm saying, like thinking like their judgment isn't going to basically come. Okay? Now he's going to say right here, it says, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end. Okay? So all the things of the wicked, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? He really didn't want to speak on it, you know what I'm saying? Because it has a look of it's never going to end with the wicked. It's like their ways and everything about them is constantly going to go on. Okay? But he said when he sought out the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end. They don't even understand that their end is going to creep up on them. And it's 18, surely thou did it set them in slippery places. Okay? So it looks good when they're walking and they're moving around, but it's a big illusion. So now they're maneuvering and they got Jake following them maneuvering. But when you walk into this corner over here, you slide, boom, you fall, and now you fell right into a pit full of snakes. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a certain death. You know what I'm saying? It's a slippery place, and the slip is a fall. Okay? It says let me see. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down to destruction. So they fell. And when they fell, that fall was destruction. Okay, that's death. Okay, but it looked a certain way, but all of a sudden it was surprising to them now. Okay, now boom, all of a sudden it hit. It crept up on them real fast. Okay, it says, how are they brought into desolation as in a moment that fast? Okay, that fast. It looks so good for so long, but that fast, boom, it's all over. Okay, it says, and are utterly consumed with terrors. So all that Range Rover, and nothing wrong with having a Range Rover, nothing like that, but when you're envying the oppressor, and let's say you get 100 grand in a settlement, and you take 85 of it and you go buy a Range Rover. That's things Jake do, you know what I'm saying? But that's envying the oppressor. You spent all that money on a vehicle. Okay? It says, as a dream, when one awaketh, so, O Yahweh Shem Yahushai, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. Okay? So everything about them is going to be despised. The way they look, the image they put off of themselves, what they speak on about themselves. Okay? It says, thus my heart was grieved, and I was pricked in my reins. So foolish was I, and ignorant. I was a beast before thee. So he's basically saying, like, man, I should have known better. I should have known the wicked wasn't going to prosper forever. That slip and that fall of destruction came super quick. Okay, and that's how it's going to happen to the wicked on this side very soon. I mean, we're seeing a lot of it right now. Okay, hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle. That was a great millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I can push this truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.